Desa. Jadi hari ini sedikit promo tentang barang yang recommended sekali. Jadi ceritanya begini, waktu itu ada pelatihan di salah satu universitas di Jambi. Kemudian kita mengundang seorang dosen, kemudian dosen itu mempunyai suatu produknya yaitu namanya skalar yaitu alat untuk anti radiasi. Jadi singkat ceritanya, dokter tersebut melakukan sebuah penelitian di UTS di Surabaya. Kemudian akhirnya produk itu muncul. Nah, kemudian bekerjasama dengan saya dan tim untuk mempromosikannya. Apa sih skalar itu ya? Sebelum saya panjang lebar untuk menjelaskannya, kita cek saya video set ini.
iPads and other devices are called tablets because they belong on tables. They are tested 20 centimeters away from that big guy that I showed you before. 20 centimeters away. They are not approved to be held in the laps of little children, although millions of kids are having them now in schools because the people involved in educational technology and those involved in public health research are not talking to one another. Because if they were, they would understand that you're giving children a two-way microwave radiating device, and if you must give them such a device for learning purposes, put it on airplane mode so that it's not sending and receiving signals as it does otherwise. Now, this is some new modeling, again, that we've developed with colleagues in Brazil, and we can share with you how we've done it. We first start out with the MRI and create the model with 1 millimeter voxels, and this is quite a bit of work goes into creating this, and here is what it looks like after a period of 6 minutes. And that's really not as bad as it might look, because you see the red area only gets partway through the eye of the adult, right? The one that we're really concerned about is this one with the young child. And this is a 3-year-old brain that we modeled. And you see that by the end of that 6-minute call, the peak radiation, yellow and red, is getting all the way into almost both eyes. And again, this is one call, and it's not going to kill anybody. It may not cause any biological effect whatsoever for 1 call, or 2 calls, or 3 calls. But the question is, what's the cumulative impact of this kind of exposure? How do we evaluate it? And I want to show you an example of some of the work that we are doing now that I'm releasing here for the first time. And this is a modeled microwave radiation dose of a 6-year-old with greater levels to the frontal and temporal lobes, eyes and cheek. And watch this here. Now, yellow, white, and red are the hottest, all right? And if you look carefully, you will see it's going into the eye, the nose. Do it again, just so you'll get to see it. And partly into the brainstem. Now, that's just showing you that there's going to be some exposure into that area of a young head. It doesn't tell you that there's any biological effect, right? Now, the next slide is going to show you something that might be of interest to students and faculty here. And that has to do with exposure to the reproductive organs. We call them the gonads. I think you say the testicles. And bone marrow. And look here at the radiation as it gets into the groin area. And that's just from having a mobile phone modeled into the pocket. And this, again, is based on a normalized SAR with I think we had a dipole antenna. Now, the breast. The breast is mostly fat, contains a lot of fluid. Things that contain fat and fluid cook faster in the microwave oven. Now, a cell phone can't cook anything, all right? Mobile phones do not pop popcorn. That was a fraud. They don't make any heat that we know of, otherwise they wouldn't be permitted. But they do go through things that contain fat and fluid, and we are now working at Environmental Health Trust with scientists at the University of California, San Francisco, scientists at formerly the president of the American Cancer Society of California, because we are seeing women who keep cell phones in their bras. Has anyone seen a woman put a cell phone in her bra? Hands up, please. Please tell them you've heard now why they shouldn't do that. And here I want to show you our first case report from 2009, and we now have many more. This was a Chinese-American woman who used her cell phone 4 hours a day in her bra for 10 years while she was driving. Now, and you drive with a phone on your body. The phone is smart. It's going to go from one tower to another, and it's going to say, here I am, where are you, here I am. And it's going to be going to max power each time it moves from one cell tower to another. And there it was right next to her chest. And the tumors that developed right under the antenna of the phone. Unusual tumors. But in the meantime, people have a right to know how you can minimize exposure. And again, I think this information is available on our website, will be available on yours. Remember, if you have to give a phone to a child, put it on airplane mode. And think about this. That microwave oven, it works because there's a metal box around the microwave signal, and the signal pings all over the place. Next time you get into an elevator or a train for any length of time, put your phone on airplane mode. Otherwise, that signal is going all over the place, magnifying and coming back. Keep the mobile phone away from you when it's on and you are asleep. Now, it takes a village to do a lot of things. These are some of the people whose materials I've used today with their permission, and I can't read this list to you, but I want you to know that I feel really honored to be working with some of the most talented people in the world on this issue. And they have given me permission to share these materials with you. And I leave you with this thought from Albert Einstein. The world is not dangerous because of those who do harm, but because of those who look at it without doing anything. So, thank you.
Oke, jadi video tersebut menunjukkan tentang bahaya radiasi gelombang elektromagnetik, khususnya radiasi yang dikeluarkan oleh HP atau handphone. Nah, jadi video tersebut tidak menunjukkan mekanisme bagaimana radiasi HP dapat mengganggu kesehatan. HP atau semua gadget elektronik memancarkan gelombang IM, dan pemancar gelombang IM tersebut mengganggu instrumen. Nah, instrumen pada tubuh kita ada pada sistem saraf kita. Memang radiasi HP tidaklah besar, tetapi jangan lupa bahwa sinyal listrik pada saraf juga sangat kecil, sehingga pengaruh radiasi HP walaupun kecil menjadi signifikan dan relatif besar bagi saraf untuk menjalankan fungsinya. Jadi begitu tubuh menyinggung HP di bagian manapun, tangan atau bagian tubuh kita manapun, seluruh sistem saraf langsung kena strom. Nah, sel membuat tubuh menjadi tidak terganggu oleh radiasi HP. Bayangkan kalau tanpa proteksi, sistem saraf kita terganggu, fungsinya oleh radiasi gelombang IM tersebut tadi. Maka semua sistem kesehatan tubuh kita, termasuk produksi berbagai enzim dan pengaturan sistem tubuh, kita pasti terganggu. Nah, itu info sebagian informasinya. Maka dari itu, untuk mencegah hal itu terjadi, solusinya yaitu dengan scalar energy resonator atau SER ya, kita disingkat SER. Nah, sebagai sangkar Faraday yang melindungi tubuh kita dari bahaya elektromagnetik. Nah, saksikan gambarnya ya.
Ini ya, awalnya sama. Ya, saya betul. Tahan ya. Nanti tak tarik, Bapak goyang atau tidak? Tahan ya. Yang mantap sih mana? Pasang lagi. Pasang. Kena kabarnya Pak ya? Lagi. Posisi sana aja, sana lagi ya. Tahan ya. Nggak goyang kan? Beda, karena Bapak kasih undangannya terjaga, sistem otaknya diatur oleh ini.
Ya, tadi cepatnya katanya.
Nah, pakai skala. Nah, untuk promosi. Set
Ini kenapa?
dibalik ya. Ya. Dua-duanya gitu.
Iya, itu adalah gambar dan keterangannya apa itu skalar, kemudian ini produknya. Ya, jadi produknya bisa dikalungin. Ya, jadi kita megang HP atau depan laptop bisa dikalungin, sangat ringkas. Kemudian juga bisa di kantong. Jadi kalau di kantong ininya bisa dilepas, ya. Kemudian kalau kita lagi kerja atau di kantor, ininya dimasukin di saku baju kantor atau baju kerja atau dimanapun kita berada. Jadi sangat ringkas ya skalar itu. Nah, demikianlah penjelasannya. Kalau bagi yang berminat dan ingin memesan atau lebih pengen tahu lanjutan tentang skalar itu apa sih dan apa aja manfaatnya, karena ini memang hanya video singkat, bisa dihubungi di deskripsi ya di YouTube, di channel saya nanti saya sampaikan, ada Instagram dan ada WhatsApp. Oke, terima kasih, thank you for watching and stay healthy.